Hello and welcome to episode 9 of the Sawblade 666 Draw and Chat. I'm Daniel Sawblade, and tonight I got Cartoon Ryan with me.
What's up, everybody?
And got Maddie as moderator.
Yep.
Thought I'd start the episode out with what I've been working on today. This is a commission. And it's kind of a mock Tales from the Crypt. Oh, shit, cords in the way. But yeah, this is the pencils slowly getting it ready for inks.
Yeah, that's phenomenal, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
So what the client wanted was they wanted a cover. At first I thought they wanted a recreation, but they actually were like, no, I want you to make it just like a Tales from the Crypt cover as it would come out, back in the 50s, but put your own art, like kind of just a mock cover. So I've been looking at different styles and artists from back in the day that worked on these. In fact, we're going to do a review on it one day, but I recently got the EC Covers IDW edition that kind of goes in length, some key covers by a key artist. And it's to like scale of the work.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's insane how big these people worked.
Yeah, it's massive.
Mine is small compared to those. But anyway, so this is a tribute to that. And still working on these pencils, trying to get them. The line work.
Accidentally knocked them. You're good.
The line work is getting close to where I want it. And after that, we'll be establishing the light source. So getting kind of all the shading in there prior to inking. Normally I don't do that, but with something like this, it's kind of cool to make it a little more exact. But I really like where I went with these. They were kind of like hosts for different segments.
Yeah, each story had like a...
Yeah, so this is my version of the Crypt Keeper and the Old Witch and Vault Keeper, and I kind of mixed the styles with my own. Like, that's like a little bit of Johnny Craig, these two are, but I still kind of added my own flair to them and then mixed in with the Jack Davis Old Witch. But a lot of fun. And I'll kind of give sneak peeks as I work on it. In fact, when I get the pencils closer where I want them, I'll probably make an Instagram post on that. I usually do that anyway with my sketches.
Abby's asking a question. She said, is this the same customer you did the Hellscape piece for?
No, it's a customer I did the Halloween doorstep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. With all the pumpkins.
Yeah.
He bought a couple of other pieces from me. I can't remember the other 2 or 3, but he's been a return.
She said,
customer.
Plus you got those pin badges for reference.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Thank you again for those. They're proudly displayed on top of my shelf there, next to your Eddie that you drew. But so we're back on this. The seemingly endless saga here. But just like last week, I haven't touched this. And we're kind of back where we left off. I'm going to kind of work my way up to this tentacle here. And then, yeah, just keep going. Hopefully get this one done, this episode, and maybe get, I don't know, halfway into this one would be cool. And then, I don't know, two, three maybe episodes, kind of get into the body and head, and we'll be done.
Maddie
Finally.
said the detail on this is insane.
Oh, thanks, Maddie.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think I curse myself with too much detail, but that's just where I go.
Yeah.
Did you work on anything today?
Yeah, I actually I started working and I got another wrestling thing I got to finish up. It's like like those Spanish Loteria cards.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Yeah, and then I also I'm making like this slideshow thing for mom and dad's anniversary thing coming up. So I was compiling pictures and stuff for that about 2 hours before I was on the way here.
Awesome.
Feel free to share this this live with anybody else you know that's into this kind of stuff. Anybody that's into art process and horror, sci-fi, all that stuff. Just share the video with others. We greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, we're new and we're trying to grow this thing.
Yeah. Once we get that camera in too, we're gonna start doing videos besides lives. So get ready for that too, guys.
Yeah, lots of time lapse. And as I stated earlier, reviews of things that we like and obtain.
And eventually, another thing I want to do is interview other artists that you know or you've never met, possibly, and just get them on.
Yeah, guest is definitely something we're going to try to implement. It seems so long ago when I started penciling this thing.
Oh, I know. It's been a few weeks. Abby said only a couple more Valentine's commissions to go now for me.
Abby's been killing it over there.
That's awesome, man.
Oh, and she recently got a really cool commission, or just now she told me one of her friends is getting her to do their cats is like the double statues in Lord of the Rings, the ones that are like have their arms. I don't know. I thought that was so cool. I don't know the name of those, but I'm a Lord of the Rings poser because I have never read the books.
No,
and I love the I watched the Ralph Bakshi movie when I was a kid, and I like that. But all the imagery and ideas behind it I love. I don't know the lore in and out, but it's really cool.
Yeah, I love that shit. I like the movies too. Those are fun.
Yeah.
Abby said she's gonna try finishing your Valentine's drawing over the weekend. I'll be very surprised if we end up drawing each other the same thing again.
I don't think we will. I think mine's kind of off the wall. I hope you like it.
She said, dude, the fact I found out that Ian Miller did backgrounds for the Bakshi movies, holy shit.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. I love that stuff, man.
That was really cool.
Was great. I also like The Hobbit back in the day, the cartoon.
Yeah. Ian Miller, by the way, Ryan, is definitely one of my favorites. I need to show you his stuff.
Yeah.
I can't believe all these years, and I don't think I've shown him to you. Maybe I've talked about him, but
yeah,
he's crazy pen and ink artist.
Man, that's awesome. I love that kind of stuff. She said hers is a little off the wall too.
Well, that's good. We're kind of off the wall people, I think. But in a cool way, not in a stupid way. I don't know who's out there right now. I Abby's commenting. I appreciate it. But anybody else out there, you're watching and don't be shy. Interject if it's a question or a comment. This is the time to do it.
Yeah. She said, speaking of walls, I'm paying my brother to make me. Hang on a sec. Sorry about that. I'm paying my brother to make me more bookshelves. Yeah, I bet. You two been buying books like nobody's business.
Yeah, Ryan notices.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna run out of space eventually.
Get a bigger place.
Yeah.
Man, they're just like they're fuel for our creative brains.
No, I agree.
I get so many ideas.
There's so many books I want to get. I just don't get them because I know I don't. It's not a smart thing for me to do.
Yeah.
But I get it totally.
I'm sure you recycle what you have, and there's some there was something the other day that I hadn't looked at in a long time, and I was like, man, fuck, I'm so glad I have this
Yeah.
because it helped me out with, I don't know, it's just,
Yeah. I did get
it's critical to what I do.
our cousin Joshua that was in town.
Mm-hmm.
He does animation and stuff, and he's pretty good. His art's pretty good. But he showed me, we were talking about animation and stuff, and he's like, man, you need to get this book. It's because he asked me what I tried, and I was like, dude, I did Adobe Animate, and it was just insane. And he's like, no, man, you need to read this book that I have. It's the Animator's Guide book, and it just teaches you the fundamentals on, going image by image and all that. And
could he do the video stuff that we wanted to do with, like,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Flying logos and stuff?
Yeah. She said I should show Ryan my comic book guy's art book stock on his website, Ludicrous Collections. Yeah, Animator's Survival Guide. She's like, I've got a copy.
Of course.
I got the paperback version because the hardback's too big. I didn't want a book that big, so I got the paperback version. And the paperback version's decent size, but it's not massive. I got some Ward Kimball books too. Those are really good. He was a classic animator.
I'm not familiar. What
he did Snow White and stuff.
Oh,
and
okay.
Yeah, he's
Disney guy then.
Oh, dude, he's amazing. Walter Foster.
Oh, that I know.
Alive.
Yeah. Woody Woodpecker shit.
Yeah, man.
Or no, that was, wait, Walter Lantz?
Yeah, right? Walter Lantz was Woody Woodpecker.
Okay.
Walter Foster he did like, I don't know what all he did. I know he did some MGM stuff.
I need to finish this commission up so I can get back on, not this, but the EC thing, so I can get back on the zine.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of things that have kind of kept me from that. After that, it's comic book time because I want to do a comic.
Yeah, I think it'll be cool. Maddie said, it's quiet tonight. What's everybody drinking? I'm drinking a Shiner. I got one left. I'm going to drink that up, but that's all I'm doing. Just water and a Shiner. If that, what's his name? Bingo Mango, he's usually pretty lit when he comes into the chat.
There's still like 4 people in the chat?
Let me see. It is 8 right now.
8.
Yeah. Doug said, I'm drinking HEB Crystal Light. Hey, I bet it's good though.
Hey, Doug.
I used to drink Crystal Light when I was a kid.
Hi, Doug.
Maddie said, red wine here. Doug's being good. Abby's being super good. Water is what she's having.
What?
Water.
Wow.
I have some waters in my...
Good girl. I'm always trying to get her to drink water, so I'm happy to hear she's drinking some water.
I drink water all day long.
I try to.
Oh, I drink it all day long.
I'm really trying.
Yeah, I drink it all day long, except for in the morning. I drink a couple of cups of coffee in the morning. If I'm really fatigued in the afternoon, I'll drink like a early afternoon one. Maddie said, I think Mango and another follower bring the party usually. Yeah, Mango, dude, that dude's pretty lit when he comes in here. It's funny too. I love it. It's
That's great,
hilarious.
and I welcome it. But I'm hoping to get some artists in here to talk about techniques. Let's talk about, you know, let's talk about art. Let's talk about trials and errors as being artists. That's another thing too.
Yeah.
Try to build this up.
Doug said he's been sober since July 22, which is when I started the process to get approved for bariatric surgery. It's awesome, Doug.
July of
2022.
I've been sober since 2016.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I haven't had one drop of alcohol.
Yeah, that's good, man.
And it's good for me because I'm not good with it.
No, I've seen it.
I am not a good person.
Yeah. When you drink.
When I drink.
Yeah, when I drink. That happens to some people.
Hey, man, you know, believe me, I wish sometimes I wish I could handle it, but I'm better without it. Plus, on this medication I'm on, I can't drink anyway.
Oh yeah, you don't want to do that.
Maddie said what?
Maddie said, I'm just a legal beagle desk jockey. I don't understand art, but I do appreciate it.
Oh well.
No, she appreciates it. She's always
like, well, and I appreciate that because, you know, there's nothing worse than someone. You don't have to like it, but don't shit on it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I don't like people that do that. That's pretty lame.
But
yeah, that's one thing that irks me is people that go out there. But I mean, a lot of people just do that because they have I can't say the word. They can be anonymous online.
Moving along on this one.
Yeah.
Already got almost halfway through.
Yeah, you're almost halfway through that tentacle. You just started on it tonight. That's pretty good. Doug said he loves the passion that goes into the work. I don't think people realize they have a similar passion, but in different areas. That's very true.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's a good point because some people, their passion, they don't even realize it that they have a passion in some things like, you know, music or just anything. You know, you can get into all kinds of stuff. It doesn't even have to be art. It can be classic cars, you know, shit like that. No, I think about this monster, and it just trips me out that somebody could think of something like that in their head, you know?
Yeah.
That was in that dude's mind.
Yeah. And it goes with just about everything he did, you know.
Yeah.
So imaginative.
Oh man, there's so much stuff of his I've never even seen. That's like I'm in that Basil Woolworton group on Facebook, and
Prolific.
it's just the madness that came out of that dude's pen.
Yeah.
Or his brush or whatever he was using.
That was a pen.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah. He
drew massive too. Huge.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, if you read in that, I think it's that art book we both have. I think of that orange one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think his daughter writes a foreword in there, or his son.
Monty.
No, it's his son.
Yeah, his son.
And he talks about how, you know, he would hear his dad's tapping on the board. Yeah.
Maddie said, "Artistic people amaze me, such patience and creativity." I agree. Yeah, I'm always blown away by what people come up with. Doug says he grew up on Bill Watterson, Jim Davis, and Matt Groening, but I totally love art like this. Yeah, so those guys were.
Bill Watterson was something else, man.
Bill Watterson was amazing. Not just the stories alone were funny and amazing, but the art was just. I love his stuff.
Yeah.
So good, so imaginative.
Yeah, he took it to another level.
He did, man. It's just
for a newspaper.
Those Calvin and Hobbes books are just incredible.
Yeah.
I got Dad the entire bound collection, everything that Watterson ever did.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's thick, dude. Yeah, it's like 5 books in a big box, and I got that for him years ago.
That might be pricey now.
Oh, I'm sure it's worth tons of money. Abby said, "Stippling is definitely the most patient art form I dabble in. I've never even attempted it. I've always
just don't have the desire to it, or
no, I just never tried it. I don't know. I have a weird brain when it comes to like shades with inking. It's like I can do it with colors, but when it comes with black ink, it just looks like garbage when I do it.
Well, but you haven't tried it, you said.
No, not I'm just saying in general, just shading with ink.
Like cross hatching?
I can do cross hatching, but it's a very minimal effort. It's very minimal. Victor Kleider says, "Sick art, dude, as always. Can't wait to see the final finish of this masterpiece."
Oh, thank you. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah,
we appreciate everybody here. You know, everyone hanging out. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, well, like I said, we got new content coming out. It's not going to be just lives. It'll be soon. But yeah, we'll be dropping videos like regularly. Nice time lapses and reviews. We're going to do reviews of all kinds of stuff, not just books. Be anything, man. Alexander Leslie says, "Nice artwork."
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really cool too. If you guys didn't tune in from the very beginning, I think it's like episode 4.
Is that when we started this one?
I think so. Okay. But if you go back a few episodes, you can see him lay down the pencils first. and then you can watch it. You know, if you don't want the audio, you can even turn up the speed on the video and increase the speed, so it's like a little mini time lapse. You can watch them.
Yeah, you don't have to sit through the whole thing and
Yeah,
hear
you
us
can.
just, you know,
Yeah, you can
either
do the.
jabber or sit in silence, because there are periods of silence, you
Yeah,
know, here and there. We kind of,
but yeah, you can increase the speed on it and play it back, and you can just see like the process from beginning to finish. You know, maybe pop an edible or something and sit back and watch it. It's cool. Oh, okay. I missed you guys. I changed my name on Instagram. No more mango. All right. Well, okay, cool, dude. Victor. Yeah, we were bringing you up earlier, dude. We were talking about how lit you get when you come in here, but that's good to know. Thanks, dude. No more mango. It's Victor. Yes, we were. We were talking about him. We were like, man, when he comes in here, it gets lit. Victor was also at the auction. I remember he was commenting some the card auction.
yeah, appreciate you popping in. Yeah, it'll be a couple weeks before I get back on that, because I got to get this commission going. Get it.
Yeah, I'll post about it.
Get it out the door.
Yeah. He said, Victor said, I loved your bid you did the other day. I wish I had the money. LOL. Thank you. It's all good, man. You know what's cool about it though too is I do that a lot too. I've watched a lot of auctions. Like one of my favorite comic book artists when he was still alive, Neil Adams would do live art sales. I'd watch them. I couldn't afford what he was selling.
Yeah, it helps out. Just you're helping out by tuning in.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, you don't have to try to bid or get something. It helps out regardless.
Yeah, don't ever just watching and liking and sharing and subscribing helps support.
And telling somebody that you think would be interested.
Spreading the word helps too. You know, it's not about buying stuff always. So just supporting us just by cheering everything on goes a long way. You know,
now,
I've always said that myself.
I'm not going to stop you if you want to go to the website and look at our lower end cheap items for sale. Yeah. I do have stickers and
we got stickers,
keychains and prints that are more affordable. You know.
Speaking of, man, you can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop up the sticker. That was a good segue because if you go to sawblade666.com, we got 3 stickers on there. We're gonna add more soon, but right now we have 3 stickers. They've been selling pretty well, man. Every week I go out to mail them at the post office. But yeah, we're gonna add more. Maybe some temporary tattoos and stuff like that.
Temporary tattoos. Yeah. The zine's coming up.
Speaking of, Sticker App does temporary tattoos.
Ah, okay.
Maddie said those auctions are nail biters. They're really entertaining. Yeah, it's fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's fun to watch and participate in it. Victor said, I love how detailed your artwork is. Your art. Okay. I noticed your art reminds me of the 90s Creep Show comic.
90s.
And I'd love to check out the website, and the stickers sound dope as fuck. Yeah, dude, check out the website. Just sawblade666.com. And you can just see what we got in there, man. We got stickers and prints and posters. We got stuff that's affordable in there. There's items in there as low as $3. So,
yeah.
And I ship it out within 2 business days.
And just to make things clear
Yeah.
for those who don't know, I do this for a living.
Yeah.
This is my living. This is my job.
Yeah.
So any little bit helps.
Yeah.
You know, it keeps it going.
Yeah.
And like we just said too, just tuning in
Yeah.
and sharing and subscribing.
Yeah. Don't feel obligated to
No.
buy stuff, but just tuning in alone is awesome.
Yeah, we
And
appreciate it all.
spreading the word too, mainly. That's a big deal. But yeah, man, we've both been drawing forever, man. I used to get in so much trouble for it. My whole fucking time in school and going to church. And
it was something that we both got in trouble for, and here we are. You know, this is our lives. This is how we make our money now. It's really funny. You know.
Yeah, I had so many teachers tell me, especially as I got older, you're gonna regret all that drawing you did. It's not gonna amount to anything. Things like that. I used to get told that a lot, especially in high school.
I got a story. I got a story that's perfect for that, or that fits in with that. I got told the same thing by art teachers, who I even looked up to at one point.
Yeah.
Where it said, you know, all this crap you're drawing, it's not going to get you anywhere. Do you want to end up working in a car wash? And I did. At 19, I was working in a car wash that was down the street from
me. Yeah, I remember that.
And I was thinking, man, I'm bummed. You know, they were right. But I stuck at what I wanted to do, regardless of who said it was crap. And here I am.
Yeah.
You know, it's important to, I don't know, just stick to your dream and don't let anybody shit on it, you know, whatever it is. But
Victor said, how much are the stickers? So they're different prices, man. I think it's like $3, $5, and $6.66 on the Baphomet one,
which is huge, by the way.
Yeah, it's a 5x7 sticker, so it's $6. But
did you throw on one of those for Yogi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I gave both of those. But yeah, it's like it's just those three right now. But yeah, just go when you go to the website. Just there's the online store. You can tab. You just click on that, and it'll have everything done by categories.
Got a keychain.
And then he said, I got some ideas for merch of my art. I got a store with my art called Bella Curves in the Pleasure Zone. Hell yeah, dude.
Cool.
That's cool, man. Yeah, that's the best way to do it, man, is just put your stuff out there. I've been about every day now posting pieces of art for sale that I have. And that's the way you get people to buy your stuff. I've already had a couple of people buy stuff from me just doing that. Just this last week, you know.
You got to be relentless.
You just got to yeah.
Even when things kind of seem down.
Oh, man.
You got to.
I go through stuff from time to time, but then at the end of the day, I just go back into it. It's otherwise it'll never happen if you don't do anything. It's not easy. That's the main thing. Nothing's handed to you. You just gotta push it and do it, you know?
Yeah.
Victor said, dude, I got told that all the time. My teacher, who I was inspired at the time, but who would belittle me and said my art sucked and it hurt at the time, but now I use it for fuel. Yeah, that's pretty lame when somebody will just tell you outright. They can tell you in a kind way what you need to work on, maybe, or give you tips, but if somebody's going out of their way to just like belittle you, that's pretty harsh. I agree. But that's good. You're using it for your fuel, you know. That's
hell yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you do it.
You know,
you push past it, man.
When I don't know. There's always some obstacle. There's always, you know, and you know, I've had, I mean, fuck my ex-wife, you know, around the time I had turned 40, she was like, you know, you're 40 years old. Don't you think it might be time to hang up this idea and do
Man,
something else?
don't get me started on
You
that
know,
shit,
and
dude.
here I am.
Yeah.
You know, uh, not to toot my own horn here, but you know, you know, I've got my art in a national chain
Yeah, national
store.
retailer nationwide.
You know, so um,
You're getting tagged on TikTok, dude, by just random people.
yeah.
You know, I had like 3 this week.
So don't ever let anybody,
Yeah.
you know, try to smash
Yeah.
your goals or your dreams. You
And
know,
if they're smashing your what you're passionate about, they're not for you.
no,
They don't have your best.
no.
It's one thing if what you're doing is detrimental to yourself, like, you know, you're passionate about, I don't know, crack or something like that,
Well,
then yeah,
that's different.
that's a different thing. But if you're passionate about something like art
I'm talking about a goal.
or creating stuff, man, just you know, wanting to get out there and
I
do
mean, it could be
something
anything. You're trying to start a business doing
Yeah.
whatever, you know.
Yeah, exactly. There's no need to be cruel when critiquing someone's art, Maddie says. What's wrong with people? It just happens. I've had people say pretty harsh stuff to me in person and on the web, you know, but whatever. Fuck them.
Yeah,
I've had some pretty nasty stuff said to me.
I think there's a difference between being um, there's criticism, there's constructive criticism, there's critiques, but I'm kind of with Ryan where, you know, if someone doesn't, you know, if you're not asking somebody or someone doesn't ask you,
yeah,
it might be better just to like,
not go out of your way.
maybe not say anything.
Yeah, I agree.
You know,
Victor said, Abby, Daniel, and Ryan, you guys are so nice, and I absolutely appreciate you guys.
oh, appreciate you.
Hey, man, it's all about kindness, dude.
Thanks, man.
Just be kind to people. It's not hard. It really isn't.
No.
It makes the world go round.
No, man. Yeah, there's no point.
There's no point in being bitter.
Being an asshole about stuff. Yeah.
We all go through phases in life where we have a chip on our shoulder, but you know what?
Boy, I sure did.
Yeah, it's not a good place to be,
dickhead.
though. It's not a good place to be, though. It's just. Maddie says, I agree with Doug. I didn't see what Doug said, but I'm sure it was good. I must have missed that.
I appreciate all you guys that have come in since day one and have stuck around. We're episode 9, and there's a few of you there that have been
since day one.
Doug and I think even Victor, right? Or close to it.
Pretty close to it, yeah.
You know.
And actual Dracula, he usually pops in about when we're close to being done. He's in Canada.
And if any of you are local in the Houston area, come by and see me at Comic Palooza.
Yeah, I meant to bring that up. Yeah,
that's at the George R. Brown Convention Center, right?
Yeah, it's in May. I think it's on Memorial Day. Once I get I believe it's Memorial Day, but I'll bring it up again.
We got a lot of prep work for that, man.
Yeah.
We need to.
Yeah, once we get that thing coming in, we'll start on it.
But come by the table, say hello, because I'd like to meet everyone.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, Maddie's saying maybe Doug's comment didn't show. I allowed it. He said critics can eat a bag of D's. I agree.
What's that?
A bag of dicks. He was just saying critics, like negative critics, can just eat a. Yeah.
You know, sometimes though, I mean, you can get things even out of negative you know,
Oh yeah,
I kind of look
Yeah.
at it as like, man, you know, sometimes if you look at things objectively, even when someone's trying to be an asshole, you can learn. You can really learn,
Yeah.
or you ignore it and laugh.
Mm-hmm. Maddie says she'll be there at least one day for Comic Palooza.
Awesome.
Yeah, Maddie's an awesome help, man. She over the years has helped me out so much.
I was just gonna say I appreciate your support, Maddie, helping Ryan out, and now helping me out. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, she's awesome, man. Victor said, "I live nowhere near. I wish you guys could come to Tampa Bay. I'm thinking is where he's from. Yeah, maybe one day we can do some cons outside of the state. You never know.
We plan on it.
Yeah, I'd love to do some big ones, man.
We plan on it. I went to back in '99. I went to the MegaCon, and I think it was in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, I remember that.
Man, that was something else. Tell you what.
Some crazy time.
Yeah, that was an experience.
Yeah, I remember that. You flew out there.
Yeah, I flew out there thinking that I was gonna
be a comic book artist.
I found out real quick.
Yeah.
I found out real quick what that scene was about.
Yeah.
But it was awesome though. I'm glad I did it.
Oh, he meant to say Thunder Bay. Okay. I don't know where Thunder Bay is. But
sounds like a cheesy 80s.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, yeah, Thunder Bay.
Thunder Bay.
Like Hulk Hogan's in it or something. Like, hey, Thunder Bay, brother.
Next week on Thunder Bay.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, Doug. He said Doug's might be doing sumo wrestling at Comic Palooza this year. That's cool.
All right, well, I'll meet you at Comic Palooza.
I know Nate Slater's going to be there, Doug, wrestling for TASW. He was on here last week, so that was cool. Oh, Doug said Ontario, Canada. Okay, cool. So, Victor you're from Canada, and so is actual Dracula. He's
also Victor isn't from Florida.
No, he said Thunder Bay. I didn't know where that was.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. We got a couple of Canadians that tune in. That's great.
Oh, hey, you know.
Yeah. That's cool, man. I want to go to Canada.
Me too, man.
I've just never been. I want to go.
Me too.
Maddie used to live there. Yep, Doug. That's why I've never heard of it, because it's in Canada. I'm kind of ignorant when it comes to Canadian stuff. I know more about like European stuff and
I'm not with music
stuff.
Some of my favorite bands come from Canada. They had an incredible metal scene.
Oh yeah.
And hard rock.
I'd love to go to Florida though. I've been to Florida one time in my whole life, and I didn't really dig it.
Especially now, dude.
Yeah,
for certain reasons that I don't know.
Victor said Canada is very beautiful. Yeah.
Oh man.
I agree. Just the stuff I've seen, just of just footage and travel things I watch. I would love to go check it out. I wanna go sometime or another. It'd be really neat to see. Maddie said, I lived in Ontario briefly as a kid. I could have stayed and been much more polite.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I saw a Canadian road rage video one time. It was one of the funniest things ever. They get
They
that.
caught up to the dude, and he's like, "Hey, buddy, did you know you cut me off earlier down?" "Oh, I did. I'm sorry."
That's not road
"Sorry,
rage.
man." "Oh, okay." Yeah, he's like, "All right, man. Be careful out there. Bye."
That's,
Like road rage here is like pulling out a gun on somebody's face and blowing their head off.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's not even road rage, dude.
Warfare noise coming in saying
Arturo.
Wolf.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Getting close to closing in on this thing, man.
Yeah.
Got one tentacle done almost.
Yeah. We got that one next to it and a little bit of that other one.
Yeah, and then it's the head and body.
Yeah. Oh my God, that reminds me, Abby saying police cam videos, that screaming woman who's like, "I'm going to be late for work," appeared in another video and I was howling. Man, those police videos are crazy. I watch them all the time too. Arturo said, "Sorry, I'm late as usual." Hey man, it doesn't matter.
You're here, man, and
yeah, that's all
we appreciate it.
Victor said, "Hey buddy, can I shine your shoe and give you some maple syrup right from a moose?" The "hey buddy" thing reminds me of South Park with Terrence and Phillip. They always said the "hey buddy."
Or what was the Molson?
Oh yeah.
What was it? Molson twins or brothers or what was that?
Yeah, I remember that shit. Was that Saturday Night Live? Or?
It was a movie.
And Maddie said, "I read that in Terrence and Phillip's voices." Me too. Me too. Yeah, I love South Park too, man. It's going to be sad when that ends one day. That's going to be a national tragedy when South Park's finally ended.
Dude, it's been going on
since '97, man.
Wow, it's amazing.
Yeah, I was in high school still back then. It's crazy, dude.
I'll just never forget, and I've told Abby about this because she's a huge South Park fan. She can quote it like the Simpsons.
Same.
But
same.
I told her about the movie when we saw it. Remember when we saw it when it came out, the movie at the theater?
Oh man!
And that part where in the movie
they're
walking out and people were doing
they
it.
They were walking out at the same time.
It's so awesome.
And Victor said South Park is really big in Canada. That's awesome. Maddie said, "I keep having South Park mini marathons. It never gets old." Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Kyle's Mom song. Yes. Abby's. Abby, I have that whole soundtrack on CD. I bought it when it came out. And same with Team America. I bought that soundtrack. Those guys are geniuses.
I lost to Team America, man. Oh.
That's the hardest I ever laughed.
Team America.
That's the hardest I ever laughed in my life until I saw that King Cobra video last year that Maddie showed me. I showed it to you guys where he fell over.
Yo, that was crazy.
Oh, dude, I screamed.
That was crazy.
I howled like a coyote.
You need to send him a shirt.
Yeah, we are.
Or something.
Yeah, we'll send him something. I just don't want him to know it came from me. The trolls will come on this channel and mess with us, so I'm not letting them know it came from. Maddie said, "Check out King Cobra JFS. It's most definitely what's." Yeah, he's nuts. King Cobra, that's like Maddie and I watch that stuff because it's just outrageous. It's just this guy sitting on his dirty single seat. And what's crazy about it is that seat, when he first got it, was like a cream color, almost white. It's gray now. It's almost like brown and gray now. Yeah, we're gonna send him a shirt. I want to send him the Baphomet shirt. I think he'd dig that the most. Send him that and some Doritos.
There you go.
Do you remember the Border Patrol episode of South Park? I believe so. Is that the one? I'm trying to think now. That's not the They Took Our Jobs one. That was is that the one where they built the wall between Canada and the U.S.? Victor said Jim Carrey has a cabin in Canada he stays in. That's cool.
And he's really into some deep shit now.
Matt, he said that guy is baffling to watch. I've met British people like that I met people like that at British festivals. Yeah, Cobra's weird to watch. Yeah, that tentacle is just about done.
Time we on? It's almost. You want to go a little over? Maybe we can.
Yeah, if you want. Yeah.
I don't know if you.
I don't know if Maddie will stay for the whole thing, but we get up like insanely early.
I do too.
Yeah.
Sometimes. I'm all over the place. Sometimes I'm really early, and then sometimes I'm not. And then I'll get up early,
yeah,
and then I'll fall back asleep, and then get up late.
I would love that.
Huh?
I said that would be amazing. When we get
Nothing's stopping you.
Huh?
Nothing's stopping you.
No, I get up because I get up because it's good for me to get up early because I get more work done that way.
Yeah. Oh, well, same here, but
yeah.
Sometimes
But yeah, there's some mornings where I wake up, I'm like, oh man, this bed feels great, but I get up anyway. Yeah, we just get up at the same time. It's easier that way.
Yeah, maybe because I'm by myself here.
Yeah.
And I just.
Yeah, that's different. And then we got the dogs and all that. These little dogs are crazy. Welcome to Shitty Walk. Can I take your order, please? Yeah. I'm having some popcorn. It's good with butter and salt, Victor says. Yeah, that's some good stuff. Stormlit Aqua says the best was the expose on Scientology as best episode ever. That was amazing. That was probably, I agree, one of the best ones they ever did because they thoroughly dismantled Scientology in one episode. It was funny. It was amazing. That pissed off a lot of people.
The truth hurts sometimes.
Yeah, it does, but whatever. Yeah, Randy Marsh is one of the best characters. Between him and Cartman, those are my two favorites. Yeah, Abby says Bono on South Park. I'm not number 2. That was a great episode. It got them so sued, yeah. Yeah, the Privacy World Tour one, that was great too. We want our respect our privacy.
Hey, like back in '97, was it on MTV or is it cable?
It's always been on Comedy Central.
Comedy Central.
Always been on cable. But I didn't like it back then when it first came out. I didn't think it
Yeah,
was
when I
funny. It was
first saw it, I was
boring.
like,
Yeah,
what is this? You know,
it's kind of just lame. And then it got better.
like The Simpsons. You know, like
Yeah, like that. Just
early
like
Simpsons wasn't that
no.
spectacular. You know.
It took about like 3 years for it to really pick up,
You
and
know, like when The Simpsons was on the Tracy Ullman show,
it was. No, I
I
didn't
was
like
like,
it.
okay, you know, I didn't quite get it. That's where I first saw it, Tracy Ullman.
Yeah, that's where I first saw it too, but I didn't get it. I was just like,
I
okay.
mean, that show I didn't get.
No,
I
I
was
didn't
like, why is
either.
this funny? You know.
I fucking find that most TV doesn't make me laugh. Like sitcoms and all that, nothing of that makes me laugh. Never have.
All right. Wow. Finished that one.
No, I didn't know that. Abby said apparently Tracy Ullman era Simpsons was partially animated by the folks who did Rugrats. Didn't know that. Maddie said I didn't get Tracy Ullman but love the tunes.
I don't know the tunes on there.
She means the cartoons, the animations on there. Timmy and the Lords of the Underworld. That's some funny stuff too. Reach for the Skyward. Yeah, Timmy's another one of my favorite characters. I remember his debut. I was in tears. I couldn't believe they even went there, but they did. Timmy. That's such a good character.
Were they coming out on DVD around that time too, or was it a little bit later?
Probably. I have a few of the early DVDs, some of the first DVDs they did. But like now I just watch it on Max. They have every episode
On what?
on the streaming service called Max.
Well, I
It's
never
like
heard of that.
yeah, it's like HBO and
You have to pay for that a month.
yeah, it's like I forgot how much a month, but I love it because they got the whole entire Batman the animated series on there and shit.
Yeah, I know you love it. I just couldn't quite completely get on board with
Oh,
the.
dude, that's still to this day one of the best. I think that's the best on-screen
Wow.
adaptation of Batman. Period.
Wow.
Yeah, it's true to the character all the
Yeah,
way.
I just, man, something about that art.
Yeah, I love it. I love that style. I love Bruce Timm.
It just did not click with me.
Yeah, that's one of the main things I loved about it was the art.
I mean, if it looked like an animated
My friends Jason and T got me a big Batman the Animated Series book for Christmas. And
Oh,
it
that's
has
cool.
like alternate posters they did for each episode. It's so badass.
How are they doing, by the way?
They're doing good. Yeah, I'm gonna see them this weekend for Lunar New Year.
Oh, cool. Tell them I said hello.
Yeah, yeah, I will.
I'll be sitting in here drawing for Lunar New Year. That's what I do for our New Year, is sit here and draw.
Yeah, same. I just chill. I used to do reruns on Batman. Yeah, same. I still do. I actually sometimes when I'm using the treadmill, I'll put it up on to watch while I'm running and listen to. I love that cartoon. It's so that whole DC animated universe actually was amazing because they did Superman after Batman, and then after that they did Batman Beyond, and then the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited.
I don't know if it looked like an animated Neil Adams or something, I
Yeah.
would think I'd like it more. But
Yeah, no,
just
I like that art, but I also like the stories. They were done really well.
yeah,
And it was so monumental that they changed some of the comic book lore to base it off of that show. Doug said he's been watching a lot of Rick and Morty lately. That's another great show.
never seen that.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
Never seen it. Hear a lot about it.
I don't think you'd like it. I don't think you like it, but I love it. It's amazing.
The humor I wouldn't like,
Yeah,
or
I
the
don't think
animation.
just all of it.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, you could check it out, but I don't think you'd like it. Yeah, Doug, I agree. That animated series from the early '90s always hits. It's just so good. Never forget that first that pilot episode. I remember I got my grandparents to record because all this cool stuff would come on while we were at church. And it was on a Sunday night. They premiered it, and it was the Man Bat episode on Leather Wings. And Batman fought Man Bat through all of Gotham. And
I thought it came on afternoons.
no, it did, but the pilot episode, like a debut thing, they did a premiere at night.
Okay.
It was the first thing they ever did. I was just blown away. I mean, there was a little blood on Batman's face and stuff. Like, whoa, there's blood. I was just blown away.
I don't even know if I was sold on it back then. I might have.
Probably not.
I might have. I don't know.
Yeah, I know you're a little more picky than I am, but yeah, Abby's saying we need to get you watching Metalocalypse. I tried about I don't know how many years ago, but you didn't seem like you wanted to
Yeah, I
get
just.
into that.
I don't know, Abby. I know
It's
you
funny
like.
as hell, dude.
I just. It doesn't.
It's funny as fuck, dude.
Doesn't speak to me. I don't know. I can appreciate, to some degree, but I don't know. What time is it over there, Abby? Well, they're 5 hours ahead, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Or I don't know, maybe 6. I don't know.
Something like that.
And Abby said Danzig appearing as himself on Aqua Teen Hunger Force was hilarious. Yes, that was funny as hell.
No, that's funny.
Yeah, I liked Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It was so weird.
Now that one, see, I didn't get that one either. I was like, what? What's going on?
Well, it's so outlandish. It doesn't even need to be like much of an explanation.
Yeah. Well, it's like food talking or something.
I like Rick and Morty a lot because it's got the whole alternate dimensions thing going on. So there's like tons of different multiverses that they go through. It's so good. It's so funny. She said we need to watch Danzig's awful movies and have gummies.
That I'm down for.
Yeah, he did like a vampire movie a while
terrible,
back.
dude.
Yeah, it looked awful. I was laughing at the still shots from it.
Dude, you need to watch. Do you watch Red Letter Media? Oh, dude, they review movies and totally dog them, and they dog his shit. It's so funny the shit they talk on it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a douche, but I do love a lot of what he produced over the years.
Oh, dude, I'm a fucking Misfits freak, and some of like.
Oh, I love Danzig 1 through 4.
Me too.
Yeah.
Saw him on Forward Godflesh.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
And it was amazing. But what I was gonna say is like he's super creative though.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, the thing about him is he's a fan. He's like he appreciates what he's into.
Yeah, he's just a big fan.
He's a big fan of art and comics and all that stuff, man. He's just what he's into. He's really into it, like all the way.
Did I ever show you that video where he's showing his art collection?
I thought so. I don't know.
Dude, he's showing off like original Jack Kirby's and
it's insane.
Steve Ditko.
Lucky.
And he also has like dude, he had original Ed Roth piece, dude.
God, man.
And he's showing it off. Like, yeah, I'll have to find the.
I envy that kind of stuff. I wish I had the funds to. Like all those times I saw Neil Adams in person, what I'd have done just to get him to commission a Batman like on a gargoyle looking over all of Gotham City.
You know what he was doing?
It's like $5,000, dude.
You know what he was doing? That I was seeing on one of those books he put out recently. He would do a Batman sketch in the inside, like he would just draw the head. Yeah.
All I could afford was just some prints from him. He signed them for me.
That's cool.
Yeah, and he put my name on the last one I ever got from him. That first one I got from him, he just signed it, but I got to sit with him for like 30 minutes, man. Just talk to him, just one-on-one. It was a dead show. And,
amazing.
Man, that was the coolest thing. One of the coolest experiences ever, because he's actually... Man, there's so many great Batman artists, but he's like on my top tier of.
He was definitely one of the best.
He's one of the best Batman artists, period, man. He transformed it into what it is today, too, you know.
What he did to Batman is what Todd McFarlane did to Spider-Man.
I agree completely. And I'm not even a huge Todd McFarlane fan.
No, but you got to give his credit where.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say is his work on His Spider-Man stuff's the best stuff he ever did, in my opinion. That was just an amazing run. It was influential in every way. And I respect his passion and just his
business sense,
his
dude.
wherewithal. You know, he had a vision in his head, and that was it, man. Abby says, I really like a lot of Todd's stuff, but sometimes his ink work can be so busy, I can find it a bit illegible. I agree.
I agree.
I agree. Even I'll say this, even with like Scott Williams stuff on Jim Lee, that the way inking started to turn, like the way it changed in the 90s and stuff, I wasn't a fan of it.
There's two things.
Thin lines, super thin.
There's two things. I like Jim Lee early on X-Men.
Yeah, me too.
And then, as you said, there's two things that changed that for me, that made me jump off that train.
Mm-hmm.
The inking, like you said, and here's what fucked it up for me: computer coloring.
Yeah.
That drenchy, and they still haven't figured it out, in my opinion. It's so distracting to me. Something like about it colors. Just it takes away from the inking.
Yeah.
And then when they got that thin ass scratchy ink lines like you're talking about,
I don't like that. I don't like that style.
It takes away from, I don't know.
I like really bold, sweeping, power inks. You know, like that's why I love Batman the animated series so much. It's just really thick. Just
that part I don't mind of it. It's just the figure work.
That's what I love about Bruce Timm is like he's a Jack Kirby student, and
but see, I love Jack Kirby though, and I don't know why I can't get on board with what he does.
I love what he does because it's kind of what I do. I can't really do too much realism. I have to take tons of time when I do it. It takes me longer than most people because I'm constantly erasing and starting over.
Same here.
But what I liked about his style is it's kind of like this cartoony but dynamic looking thing. Let's see. Abby says thick lines 90 art is the absolute business. Yeah, I don't know. We're like when we were looking through all those EC comic covers, you know, and you see that inking compared to what happened in the 90s with like the Spawn stuff, you know, and all that. It just got really weird and etchy, and there's just too much going on. Like little stray lines here and there. They were just really just scribbly almost.
It's just really weird. Yeah.
The worst of the worst, in my opinion, though, is Rob Liefeld, man. Good God. I'll never get that to this day. Like, Jim Lee can still crank out stuff, and it looks great. But Rob Liefeld, man.
Man, I never got it. But, you know, the older I get, it's like, I'm not a fan, but, hey, props to that dude for sticking to what he does. And
same.
And, you know,
he
made $1 million. You know,
right away,
it might not be great, but he, you know, people thought it was. I mean, I didn't get it.
Abby said that's why I enjoy Eric Powell's stuff so much.
Well, Eric Powell's great.
That's what I was about to say. He's a badass.
I actually learned. I kind of knew about Goon, and I in passing, I didn't really pay attention to it too much till Abby brought him to my attention, or that work, and he can draw.
Oh, dude, the Goon is.
I mean, that dude can draw.
Work, dude.
He's a machine.
Yeah, completely.
All right. Got that chunk done.
Yep.
Got this one done. All we got is this one. And the body and the head.
That's it. So it's getting close.
Go for 10 minutes more.
Okay.
And then we'll call it.
Victor said just the line art really makes it. The details with color can really wash it out. Yeah, I agree. The colors can really mess up stuff. It's got to just be this great mix. I will say, in recent memory for comics, one of the I thought it was done well for modern comics was the whole 50 issue run that Greg Capullo did with Scott Snyder when DC did the whole New 52 thing. That was great, and the colors weren't too great. They weren't too wacky. It was a lot of flat colors.
I got on board with that. That was pretty good.
That was one of the best runs of Batman in eons.
Yeah, I like that art.
And I love the cyberpunk route they went with it towards the end, like the James Gordon with that big mech suit thing. That was insane, dude. The Court of the Owls, that's like such a great, that was brilliantly written. Victor asks Abby when she's going to be on the next live with Daniel again. No pressure, though.
Coming up soon.
Soon.
Abby will be here next month.
Next month, so yeah.
March 19th.
She's going to fly across the ocean.
Across the pond.
Yeah.
To celebrate my 49th
Crazy, man.
year on this planet. Dude, I'm almost 50.
Yeah.
The fuck?
It doesn't make sense, man.
What the fuck?
Abby says she just found one of Norman's whiskers.
Dude, I've got Norman's hair in that bullet, or his fur.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Made it across the ocean to you.
Are some of his whiskers in there too, Abby? I think it's just his fur.
Did she just give you some of his fur?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she put it in that bullet. It's a little good luck
I
charm.
need to give you some of Sherlock's fur then.
Yeah, come on with it. I'll collect it.
While he's still kicking it.
When I get into a different place, I want to get a pet.
Yeah.
Probably not a dog, though. Probably a cat.
Dogs are a lot of work, man. I love them, though, but, man, they're a lot of fucking
All
work.
pets are work.
Yeah, but dogs especially, dude. Cats are way less work than dogs. You can leave them in a house for hours, and it's not an issue.
Well, it's still not the best. I mean, they get lonely, too.
No, they get lonely.
But
a dog, dude, it's like you have to really time things around them.
Well, you got to walk them and all that shit.
Yeah, just all that stuff, man. Sherlock, man, he says Sherlock leaves plenty of fur around. Yes, he sheds. BG does not shed at all.
I love BG, even though she doesn't
Oh,
love me.
I love them both, man.
Even though
Abby, yes, dogs are so needy. Cats are not needy. You're fine. They'll come up to you when they need to, but they don't. Dogs constantly need attention. Abby asks, how is Sherlock and BG? They are doing great, for the most part. They're just weird as usual. BG's weirder. The skunk smell on Sherlock is just about gone. So,
dude, that's so crazy.
Yeah, it's just about gone. You can still faintly smell it on the top of his head.
That happened. Like,
Abby just got another commission painted.
Awesome. Look at you go.
Maddie says the pooches are sleeping on their respective heating blankets. Yeah, we have little heating blankets for both of them.
That's cute.
Man, we spoil our dogs like.
They deserve it, man.
Yes.
They deserve it.
But yes, Abby, the skunk smell is almost gone. It's still there faintly, but it's going away. Hope that never happens again. That was one of the worst things that's ever happened.
Y'all are lucky it didn't kill him, man.
I know, it could have. If it blasted him directly in the face, it would have got him, man. Yeah, he's been just nuts since we got him, and there's always something going on with him. Victor says he's working on a drawing right now. I wish I could show you guys. Awesome, man. Where are you drawing?
Ooh.
I put up a question for everybody in the chat, and I asked them, what would you like Daniel to draw on the next live stream when he's finished with this piece?
You know, I was just thinking that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Because I was literally just thinking that in my head, like, what's going to be next after this?
Victor had a cool idea, I think. Just however you feel about it. But he said, I think Joker with a horror spin on it would be pretty dope. Like the Joker from Batman.
Yeah, possibly do that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Sell it at Comic Palooza.
Yeah, that's true. That'd be good for that. I mean, I was planning on doing Spawn. I could start him on here.
That'd be sick.
One thing I kind of thought maybe we could do is maybe work on something I can finish within the hour.
Yeah.
You know, get back to maybe smaller pieces. So, maybe that Joker piece could be smaller, you know?
Yeah, that's what Doug agrees with Victor. Joker with a horror spin on it would be cool.
All right, well.
Yeah, you could do like a small little 5x7 type piece or something.
Maybe, maybe that'll be next.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I can ask questions and do polls over here too.
Maybe the Joker will do better because people don't seem to like my Batman.
Yeah, I don't.
You said how weak that was.
I don't understand.
Every time I do,
I don't get it because I guess I just love Batman.
Me too.
He's my favorite superhero.
Yeah,
hands down, he's the best. Him and Spider-Man are my favorites. And I like Superman. I know he's corny and it's a Boy Scout thing, but it kind of.
Well, it's from the kids, or it's from childhood.
And it's just something that it just represents wholesomeness that I wish was real sometimes. Victor said I'm drawing a crazy lunatic with really wet hair that looks slimy and lots of warts and bumps all over his skin with a wide grin. I like that. That's awesome.
Sounds scary.
Yeah, I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we like the freak stuff here.
Yeah. Maddie says she's tapping out. Wishes everybody a good night.
Hey, thanks, Maddie.
Yeah, thank you, Maddie. We'll be done here. Actually, we're going to be done here.
Yeah, in just like a minute, actually. Yeah. That's a good stopping point. All right. Next week we'll tackle this tentacle, and then we got the body and the head.
That's it.
Might be 2 more episodes. 3. Yeah, and we'll be done. And then this bad boy will be up for grabs in the store. So, anyway.
Yeah.
Thanks to my better half for tuning in. If you're still there, I will talk to you later. everybody else in the chat, thank you.
Mm.
And
That's a great idea, Arturo. He said Cinnabites. Create
oh
your own.
yeah,
Create your own.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Thanks, Arturo.
Yeah.
That's definitely a good idea.
Yeah, I like that.
That might be one.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, dude. All right.
Thanks again, and we'll see you guys next week.